guys, I apologize. So hopefully you guys find this live. Let me just double check the sound and everything. Okay, I think we're good. Yes, okay. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. Welcome. This is our weekly What to Expect. This is going to be from about June 24th to July 1st. And so that means it's going to include a lot of messages from the Cancer New Moon. This is very annoying. My dress got snagged, so let's just get that out the way. Okay. So there are going to be some Cancer New Moon messages in here because the Cancer New Moon is tomorrow, June 25th at like 6:30 in the morning. That's Eastern time. All right. With that being said, we are going to start with Cancerians because it is their season. So happy solar return to all the Cancerians out there. Ushering in the summer solstice. You know, since we've come out of Gemini season, which is a lot more busy, is ruled by Mercury. Cancer season is ruled by the moon. It's a lot more slow and in tune with the emotions. So I'm feeling myself like just slow down more, take my time more, ground more, check in with how I'm feeling, how I want to show up, making sure that I continuously check in with myself while I'm here, because what I have noticed is I'm so, I mean, of course I know this, I'm very sensitive, but you know, coming on and really opening yourself up to channel for people, it can be overwhelming sometimes. So, you know, I have to admit, sometimes it can be very overwhelming when you are super sensitive and you pick up on everything. So I have to make sure that, and Cancer season has brought me into that, as it's bringing us all kind of like out of those higher chakras, right? The crown and the third eye. When you have oh, give me 1 second, because let me make sure that only you guys can communicate with me. Okay. But it's like we're coming out of those higher chakras, and now we're coming into, with Cancer season, is ushering us into like the heart chamber. That's what I call it. So it's slower because you do have to be more intentional. You have to be more in tune with like how you feel moving forward. So yeah, that's definitely what I've been tapping into. All right, so I have the new moon cards because the new moon in Cancer is tomorrow, and a lot of our messages today, I'm sure, are going to include that. So I just brought out the new moon messages for everybody, and that's what we're going to start with for each sign. I'll get your new moon card, and then we'll pull a tarot spread for you guys. I forgot to mention, if you guys do want a book, just check the description box and just read it all the way through so that you follow the instructions, and you should be good to go. All right, I appreciate you guys, and let's go ahead and get started with Cancerians. And I'm gonna write the timestamp, so just give me that little time. Happy solar return, Cancerians. Happy summer. All right, let's see. For Cancerians, what is your new moon card, as it is your new moon? So what's the card for you guys? Let's see. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Your new moon card, Cancerians, is create space for dreams that inspire your reality. Create space for dreams that inspire your reality. I like that. It literally, you are in the position to do that, Cancer, because Jupiter is in your sign, literally. So you can literally create space for the dreams that inspire your reality. Okay. I hear that's a good omen. That's a good omen. And yeah, that is a good omen. Look at that. As we start your reading, I don't know if you guys know, but the Two of Cups is a Cancerian card. It's what we would consider the first decan of Cancer, which is like the first 9 degrees of the sign of Cancer. And even more specifically, is where this Cancer new moon is happening, because it's happening at 4 degrees, okay, which is represented by the Two of Cups. So that's a good omen. Literally, I was not connecting good omen. I was hearing that, but I wasn't connecting it here. So I was connecting it to Jupiter being in your sign. That's what I was hearing. Okay, I was hearing. Sorry, my little sticky note fell down. But seeing the Two of Cups, that was confirmation on that. And so I think that's also confirmation for you Cancerians that this new moon is a good omen for you guys. Or the things that take place, and the things that take place at this new moon will be a good omen for you. All right, let's see. Next 7 for Cancerians. There could be a lot of things, Cancerians, that you feel like you want to do. You don't want to let life pass you by, or you don't want to miss out on. That could be what Jupiter is bringing up for you guys. You have the Ten of Wands coming out. A lot of you might be feeling this pressure in the sense of like I said, there's a lot still that you feel like you want to do or you need to do. You know, Jupiter could be creating, it feels like a sense of urgency almost, of like, yeah, I gotta get this done, all this stuff to do in little time, you know, that's what it feels like. And also, you know, your card was create space for dreams that inspire your reality, Cancerians. The Ten of Wands means that there is no space. All right. Be mindful, like, of your health, of taking on too much. So let's ground that, Spirit. Let's ground that. Because it's like Jupiter can give you more of the overload. Ten of Wands, you don't want. Or it can expand the ease, the flow in your life with the Ace of Cups here. But that's the challenge, is allowing things to flow. Some of you might be delegating, okay? Getting more help, delegating tasks. Expanding your network, I heard. Expanding who you know. And you have the Three of Swords here. With the Knight of Cups. So yeah, it's like bittersweet, because it feels like without a doubt there is expansion. You have Jupiter in your sign, but the Three of Swords is the guidance, and the Knight of Cups, I feel like there are offers to expand. There are opportunities for you to create expansion, but with the Three of Swords, there are certain things that have to quote unquote die. Okay, there are certain things that have to be given up, even within yourself, from yourself, with the Three of Swords, that can create some type of like heartbreak, heartache, pain, right? Grief. Verify the Ten of Wands for Cancerians. Yeah, Ten of Wands in the Tower, and I'm gonna keep it real. Some of you, it's like you're not gonna get a choice with the Tower here. The Ten of Wands, there's too much. There's no space. Jupiter's in your sign. It needs room. Jupiter's the biggest planet. That's why it's the planet of blessings and all of that, and expansion, because it's the biggest planet. It needs space. Okay, your new moon card was create space for dreams that inspire your reality. So some things, they have to go, even if you're not ready. Verify the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Fool. That gives more context. Okay, and the Ten of Cups here with the Five of Pentacles, because it's like a part of you wants this Ten of Cups. It wants that big Jupiter expansion. It wants the new life, the new experiences. But then there is a part of you that clings to this Ten of Wands, to the responsibilities, the obligations, the duties, the old roles, the old contracts. And so now I see what this Three of Swords is about. It's about really making, really detaching from those things. Yeah, the High Priestess. And it's about doing what you already know this, Cancerian. So a lot of you, I feel like with this new moon, you know it needs to shift so that you can create space for dreams that inspire your reality. You know it needs to shift. You know it already. It just hurts to really sit in it. Understandable. I believe this new moon, it is squaring Saturn, so, and Neptune. So, you know, there might be some hard things that have to be done. Yeah, Five of Pentacles here. And the Ace of Swords. So it's like you clearly see, yeah, you clearly see this week what you must detach from. It was 11:11 when I just said that. What you must detach from in order for you to go to the next level, in order for you to have that glow up, for you to have that expansion. And it's the thing that you already know. You already knew that this thing was going to shift. This is just confirmation, Cancerians, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate you. I pray those messages help you, find you well. All right. Again, if you want to book a live reading, the instructions are in the description box below. I also have some summer solstice offers, some forecast readings down there. So check it out. See if anything down there resonates with you, with where you are right now. I appreciate you guys. All right. Let's go to Leo. Okay. Let me move this over here. All right, Leo. Let's see what your new moon card is first. Let's see. Leo. Next 7 days, including Cancer and moon for Leo's spirit. Leo, you have old habits that no longer serve need reviewing. Old habits that no longer serve need reviewing. Okay. I feel like that's been a theme for Leo. Letting go of the past. I'm hearing the word nostalgia. A Leo card there, the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Let's see. For Leo spirit, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. That's not seeing something clearly, and to confirm that is the moon on the bottom of the deck, which is the ruler of the new moon, right? Because it's a Cancer new moon, and Cancer is associated with the moon. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Wands. That's a Leo card as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that then, because it feels like there might be something that's not being seen clearly at the time of this new moon. I'm not surprised. New moons are the darkest phase of the moon. Usually the time of clarity and illumination is the full moon, because it's full, it's fully lit, it's fully illuminated. So it feels like something, okay, I'm hearing in the dark. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so you could be in the dark about something, or again, just not seeing something, or I'm also getting kind of distraction vibes with the Five of Wands. But let's see, Leo. That was a lot of messages. Let's clear it up. Your guidance is the Ten of Wands. I love when this happens and you show up on the bottom of the deck with the Sun. So you might not be seeing something clearly in a situation, but I feel like with you showing up at the bottom of the deck, you know who you are. You might not be knowing what's going on in the situation with other people, but you know who you are. There's something about that. Like, you might not be able to control them or what's going on outside of yourself, but you can control you. Okay, let's see. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse for Leo. The Queen of Cups in reverse. I knew it. Okay. And the Page of Cups. Yeah, there could. I feel like that's why I was hearing nostalgia, because some of you are doing some inner child work, some shadow work. We are in Cancer season. Y'all know I've been getting the downloads about the mother wound. That could very much apply here. Oh, you know what? Let me let you guys know that who I'm reading in case you guys come in the chat. You'll know. But yeah, this looks like inner child work. For some of you, for a lot of you, this is going to be like an inner realization of how you were spoken to as a child. As soon as the Queen of Cups in reverse came out, I heard cold and I felt someone who was cold. So that could be a feminine energy. It could be a mother or any type of feminine energy. It could be even something that you're recognizing within yourself now, where some type of detachment comes from, emotional detachment, where some type of cold, I'm hearing the word callous, okay, where that might come from. I'm also hearing the root of a misunderstanding. You could get to the root of why you feel or have felt misunderstood. And you could trace that back to childhood or to a mother. Clarify the Five of Wands for Leo. The Hangman in reverse. So I feel like your challenge, Leo, could be your patience. I feel not getting triggered. You have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And I'm just hearing not getting involved because it is a distraction. So try not to get yourself emotionally worked up in the sense of, I'm not saying, because I feel like some of you could have emotional outbursts or moments like where you want to cry, where you want to purge. And so I feel like that would be a more positive use of the energy versus going the fuck off on somebody. All right, Leo. Because I'm hearing pressure. And I'm hearing someone who's tired of being misread or unseen or misunderstood or not listened to. Clarify the Ten of Wands. And so I feel like they're being a little specific, Leo. I feel like the trigger point for you, what you need to watch out for, this is confirmation because your card just came out, the Queen of Wands. You see the lion back there on the back of the throne. And the star, your opposite, Aquarius. I feel like the trigger point for you, Leo, would be when you start to feel resentment, and you would feel that if you keep trying to people please whoever this is or whatever this is, meaning doing things that you don't really want to do, but you do it to receive love or the validation or the compliment, the pat on the back, whatever it is, I don't know. That would be the trigger point. That is the trigger point. So you need to be mindful of that this next 7 days. Like, before you agree to something, before you engage with someone, before you do something, do you really want to do that? Is your heart in that? Is it like, what do you get out of that? What is it doing for you? What does it do for the other person? You know, and just like, don't judge the answer, like whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I would say for this, Leo, because that's the trigger point. And And I say that because that would be the thing that starts a disagreement, because I'm hearing words like fuming, and I was hearing pressure. That would be the straw that breaks the camel's back, is like feeling like you're bending over backwards for somebody and it's not being appreciated, or you're still being misunderstood. Those are the old habits that no longer serve, that need reviewing. That was your new moon card. All right, so yeah, yep, the star and the two of swords. So there is a choice though, Leo. All right, and so I definitely think they want you to be mindful of getting pulled into like engaging in arguments or anything like that. Like I said, I feel like you don't have to ignore your emotions. It's an emotional week. I mean, it's a Cancer new moon, you know, we're in Cancer season, so that's cool. But again, I feel like a more positive use of that would be just purge it, cry, shit, write it out, burn it. You know, you could still get that rage, anger out in better ways. All right, whereas you're not giving it to somebody else. So that's what I have for you. I appreciate you. I pray that those messages find you well or helpful, healing. All right. Something tells me when Jupiter goes into Leo next year, it's going to be a great time. I just keep tapping into that. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe soon I'll do a reading on that, but we don't get to that transit for a while. So let's try to stay in the present moment, not jump too far ahead. Okay. I'm getting a Virgo. So let me put that in the chat. Leo, if you want to book a reading for this live, check in the description. All the information is there. There's also other pre-recorded longer readings, personal readings. So if you want to book those, check out that information. See if it resonates with where you are right now and what you need. All right, I appreciate you. Virgo. Virgo-licious. Virgo is never going away. I'm going to always sing. I'm going to always call y'all Virgo-licious. Okay, let's start with your new moon card, Virgo. Mars in Virgo. Okay, how has that been for you guys? When my Virgos see this, like, how has Mars in your sign been? Because it's been very interesting. Mars has not been in another sign other than Leo, and like it went back in Cancer for a long time. So curious to know how that is going for y'all. Okay, Virgo. Your new moon card is, instead of trying harder, try differently, Virgo-licious. Instead of trying harder, try differently. I like that. I like that. The South Node. Oh my God. Why was that? Oh, because eventually Mars, now that Mars is in your sign, Virgo, it's coming up on a conjunction with the South Node. The South Node is in your sign, has been in your sign for a little while. There is something about yourself that's ready to be purged when we get that conjunction. Now, that might be a little hardcore, though, because it's the South Node. Okay? Wow. There's something about that they are foreshadowing. I don't know why. I just automatically jumped to that. So we'll talk about that more, Virgo, in another setting, or if it comes out more here. So let's see. Instead of trying harder, try differently for Virgo. Six of Wands, the Three of Cups. Okay. That's recognition. That is like a good time. In fact, I'm hearing that. What is that song? Good time. I don't know. It just sounds like a cookout song or something like that. That could be a message in and of itself. But the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So it feels like recognition or something like that. People celebrating you could also be causing some chaos or some conflict in the background. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Ooh. That's interesting, Virgo. We got eclipses coming up too. Eclipse season. is in your sign. So you have the Justice card and the Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords. I feel like you're going to know you're right about something. And it's not about that, right? Like, I'm not trying to stroke your ego or anything, but I just feel like in a situation, you're going to know you're right about something. Like, you're going to feel it. You just know in your spirit, no matter how somebody tries to make you feel about that. Okay, clarify the Cup, Six of Wands. Temperance, the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot. Oh my God, this is dope. The Chariot, Judgment. It feels like you find your people, or you make some type, there's a spark in a connection. It doesn't feel romantic. I'm not even gonna say that. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels like friendship, a business partnership, like something just feels right. You feel like you're in the company of all the right people, the right friends, girlfriends, whatever it is. Like, it feels, I'm hearing the word camaraderie. Like, it feels supportive. Some of y'all might be traveling to that. And it's like, yes, okay, the Chariot and Judgment, that thing is coming back in, where it's like when you're there or you're in it, you're like, okay, yeah, I made the right decision. Like, yeah, this is it. Wow. Yes, look, the Two of Wands, the Four of Wands. So some of y'all might be traveling or something like that. Some of you might even be stepping foot in the place of what will be like your new home or a new place. That feels very like I don't know, psychic or something. But also, speaking to your new moon card, right? It had, instead of trying harder, try differently, Virgo. This is also like being in the midst of people where you don't have to strive. You just are. You are just being, and that's just enough, and you just feel very safe. Okay, clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse here for Virgolicious. Five of Cups. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is the chaos planned in the background. Ace of Wands in reverse. It's a fire energy around you. I hate to be that specific, but I mean, it's nothing but fire right there. The Queen of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then the Five of Wands and the Queen of Cups here. It feels like a messy entanglement. If I could put this into like a scenario, right? And this doesn't have to be the exact one, but it's coming to me intuitively. It feels like a jealous friend. Yeah, it feels like a jealous friend. You know, you know what it's reminding me of? Not to bring pop culture into it, but it's reminding me of that whole situation that's happening right now with like B. Simone and I guess her friend, where she, I guess, wasn't helping to build her friend up, whatever the case is. But her friend got an opportunity or was doing something outside of her. She didn't get the opportunity from her, and that made her feel a certain type of way, that she wasn't working with her, or that she didn't give her that opportunity. And that's what this feels like. If I could put it into a scenario. Now you insert the different characters. All right. And the Four of Swords here. Two of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Four of Cups. And what I'm getting, Virgo, is like you cannot bend to this person's will. That's the whole point of this. It's like you cannot bend. I mean, you can, but you cannot bend to this person's will anymore. Instead of trying harder, try differently. What if you didn't have to fight for their love, approval, validation anymore? What if you were just, what if this was enough? Like, what if whatever this is that you come into this week that feels like, oh my God, I love this, like, that's a sign. That is a sign. Clarify Justice. And it's like, yes, that is where something's gonna click for you, where you're like, wait a minute, I never had to fight for this. I never had to keep trying to appease this person or be what they wanted me to be or whatever, because like I just found my people. I just hung out with so and so, or I just met this group of people, and it just felt organic. Like whatever it is, that's gonna be that confirmation of what I was talking about. I made the right decision. Yo, Come on. Like, could the timing not be it? Like, could it be more perfect? I said that was the confirmation. You will feel that confirmation that, okay, yeah, I made the right decision. What flew out the deck? Judgment and justice. The right decision. Who's at the bottom of the deck? You, Virgo, the Hermit. Yep. It might have been a hard decision to leave what was familiar, which was fighting for someone's love or striving for love or something like that. Yep. And the Three of Wands in reverse here. And you know what? For a small portion of you, I feel like whatever decision you make to be in this better feeling energy could mean that you're having to turn something else down that you had with somebody else. Three of Wands in reverse. Like you change your mind about it because you're seeing something differently now. You're seeing like, oh wait, I can have more without having to do all this. Or like, you know what I'm saying? I can be in the midst of my soul tribe and not have to like put on and perform or whatever the case is. All right. That's what I have for you, Virgo. I appreciate you guys. If you want to book a live reading for this live, check the information in the description box below. There are also extended and pre-recorded reading options down there. So see if anything resonates with where you are right now. I appreciate you guys. All right. Let's get to Libra. Okay. Sorry. All right. Let me update the chat. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay, Libra, let's get your timestamp. All right, Libra, let's get your new moon card for the Cancer new moon, which is probably going to set the tone for the week, honestly. Okay, Libra. Okay, you have give your creativity the space it needs to flourish. Cancer had that as well. And you are a cardinal sign like Cancer. All right. So there could be something that you want to initiate or start, Libra, that maybe you start to plant the seeds for at this new moon. See? Okay, you have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Your idea about a relationship or like your role in a relationship could be changing at the time of this new moon. Okay. The Hermit card and the Fool. I'm hearing recalibration. I'm also hearing the word levity, Libra. For those of you in relationships, it feels like for the new moon, for a lot of you, there is going to be this kind of recalibration, this energy of lightening things up in the relationship and adding some levity to things, more playfulness. Okay, more childlike nature, you know, more explorative, more adventurous, more spontaneous. Okay, clarify. Six of Wands. Queen of Wands. And the Star, yeah. Yep. And the Seven of Pentacles here. So it does feel like there's a shift between you and another person. There's more attention given, or you're getting more attention. Either you're getting or you're giving, or it's reciprocal. And there are all even numbers out here, right? So this is a shift in like reciprocity, Libra. I also feel like a lot of you, because you have the Hermit as your guidance, you're healing a lot within. And because of that, you're becoming lighter. So you're able to engage differently in your relationships. You're able to be lighter. Okay, clarify the Sun. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Seven of Wands. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, and the Page of Pentacles. It's like this could be a long time coming for some of you Libras, like feeling like you've been in a funk for a while. I'm hearing years. And this is finally like letting go of the grief of something, the grief of disappointment, the grief of like life dealing you shitty hands, you know, the grief of like not necessarily getting the things that you wanted out of life when you thought that you should get them. But it's like a renewed hope here, which is not out of the question, out of the ordinary with Jupiter being exalted in Cancer. It is very miraculous. It is very much restoring hope, restoring optimism, and it feels like that's what you're tapping into. Okay, now that could be a challenge for you to tap into that. With this coming out in the challenge portion of your reading, but remember, your new moon card was give your creativity the space it needs to flourish. This is necessary. This levity is needed for you. You know, I'm hearing it's time to lighten up. So, and you have the Hermit card, so let's tap into that. Can you tell us more about the Hermit card for Libra? The Two of Wands. I'm hearing make a more informed plan. So this could mean at this time that you're getting the renewed hope and optimism to go back in and like maybe pour that renewed optimism and hope into a plan, resurrected. That's what it is. I'm saying all that. That's the word I'm looking for. To resurrect a plan. This time with more authority. Okay, the Emperor. The Two of Wands is Aries. The Emperor is Aries. That is authority. Okay. The Hermit is also that. The Hermit is inner. It's independence. It's going within. Tell me more. The Knight of Wands. And see, you know, because of that, because of this change in perspective and you add in this levity, having this renewed hope and optimism, Libra, things might actually start to move quicker. And see, you might be thinking things are going to move slow, you know, again, it's like coming to terms with the things that haven't happened yet for you. But it's like this, whatever this is, the Knight of Wands is quick. It's the second fastest moving card in the deck, I would say. And the King of Pentacles. And then Justice, Libra, ending at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is and you have and again the Emperor. this is, again, yeah, having so much more authority over your life. And it honestly, Libra, it feels like an energy of you saying, I'm not giving up. Like, I'm going to try again. But you're different now. You're more emotionally stable. You're more anchored within. And that's the point. That's the point. Yeah, I'm hearing I'm going to give it another go. Okay. 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 There's one last message for you, Libra, that's coming in. I knew there was something else. I'm like, I feel it. I feel it. Some of you, let me try to ground it again. If not, then the message is gone. Okay. If it comes back, I'll just say it, Libra. Okay. But I can't. It's not coming to me. But heavy on something being resurrected. Okay. With just a renewed spirit and renewed and more anchored and grounded energy, Libra. Okay. All right. I'm off it. I'm like, keep on trying to like bring it back. If it comes back organically, then it's meant. Okay. So let's go ahead and get to Scorpio. Libra. Let me not say that, but I'm trying to get better at remembering to tell you guys how to book if you want to book. Okay. So if you want to book for this live, the information is inside the description box below, and it's also some other offers for the summer. All right. So check all that out down there, guys. Scorpio. Let's go. Get your timestamp. All right, Scorpio, let's start with your new moon card, because this week includes the Cancer new moon on June 25th, about 6:30 in the morning Eastern time. However, this is for the next 7 to 8 days. Scorpio. Ooh. Scorpio, your new moon card. Mark each day's end with gratitude. Mark each day's end with gratitude. That's interesting. Okay. There could be a realization that you didn't fall for something, that you didn't get got. Okay. I'm hearing that. And I saw the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. Spirit, let's expand some more for Scorps. Justice. And the 4 of Cups. I feel like that just confirmed what I just said. It's like, yeah. Being grateful that you didn't fall for something, that you were on the right side of something. It could be about a relationship, 4 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Being happy that you disengaged from someone, separated from someone, blocked someone. It's the challenge here for Scorps. The Ace of Swords. Okay. The Strength card. And the 10 of Wands. Why am I hearing that? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, some of you are like really grateful or something that you got out of something. I'm hearing made it out alive. I hope it's not that intense, but I'm glad you made it out alive too, if so. Okay, not the Star. Confirming that. Okay. Clarified justice. Could be a legal thing too. The 2 of Wands. Yeah. It's like a lot of you this week are going to feel like you're back on the right path. And if you're Scorpio rising, the new moon is in your 9th house, which could make you feel that way. High Priestess. Yes. Oh my God. Justice. The Two of Wands. The High Priestess. Like, yeah. I feel like, oh, I'm hearing bird's eye view. Like you guys are seeing something from a higher perspective. And the King of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like you guys, I don't know if you're viewing that bird's eye view could be you also. It's kind of giving like remote viewing vibes, like you get to see something from the outside looking in and you're like, oh, thank God I didn't stay there. Like, you know, that's what this feels like. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, clarify that Ace of Swords because I'm feeling something with that, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, and the Sun. I'm so glad the Seven of Cups showed up there because I feel like the challenge could be Scorpio. Not getting got in the sense of like, you know, people put on facades all the time. People put on fronts all the time. People can look happy. People can make a situation seem like you know, that everything is, that glitters is gold. And it feels like that's the challenge for you, is you have to go with what you're feeling on the inside, with what your gut is telling you, not the pretty golden shiny thing in front of you. It could be that, but if your intuition is telling you something else, then that's what you have to lean on. Okay? And the Strength card here as your guidance, I feel like, is confirming that. You have to be brave enough and courageous enough to really lean on your own intuition, your inner understanding. Clarify the Strength card for Scorpio. Yep, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. I'm hearing like fear of missing out. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, don't get caught up in that. Feeling like you're missing out on something. Yep, the World in reverse. Know that you walked away from something, that you closed something out for a reason. Yeah. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like really, I think you're really going to have to lean into that. And then the Five of Pentacles here, I feel like that's an extra hint for us to say, like, Scorpio, it could be, if you feel that it's playing on a wound, that Five of Pentacles energy of like, well, it's, oh God, Spirit, take me there. It's like, well, why not me? Or why wasn't I good enough? Or why? Don't make it about you. That's like the quote unquote test, right? Y'all know I hate saying test, but that's the thing, okay? Don't make it about you. Actually view this as a blessing. Actually view this as something that you should be grateful for. Mark each day's in with gratitude, especially if what you're seeing with your eyes, again, might look shiny, pretty, golden, perfect, especially if that is not lining up with what your intuition is actually telling you. All right, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If you want to book a live reading for this live, check the description box down low. I did it a little bit differently, so there are different tiers. You can pick your tier of how deep you want to go for the week ahead. And then also there are some summer solstice offers that I have in the description box as well, so you can see with what resonates with where you are in life right now. All right, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's get to Sag. Let me put that in the chat. Every time I try to write in here, like, okay, Sag. Let's see. Sag, I am, as I come into your energy, I'm like feeling something in my head a little bit. Like right up in here. So I don't know what that is. I feel like it's shifting up here. Okay, so Sag, we'll see. So, all right, let's get your new moon card, because the new moon is tomorrow, June 25th, around 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Sag, your new moon card says, instead of trying harder, try differently. Virgo had that too. Instead of trying harder, try differently. Some of y'all, okay, yeah, because some of y'all have been overthinking about something too, Sag. That's what that head pressure is. So they might want you to kind of get out of your head and do more. Be in the spirit of like being versus thinking. Like actually experiment, do the thing, try the thing, be in it, present moment, right? Overthinking takes us out of the present moment. Trust me, I know. All right. Yeah. All right, let's see what else for Sagittarius. And as I said that, like as I just gave you guys that message, the pressure from my head has lifted. I feel better in your energy. So that's a message, Sag, okay? That's really a message for you guys. All right. Hey, Nikki girl. How you doing? Thank you for the love. Thank you for coming through. All right. Let's see. I'm doing good. It's been a good day. Been slowed down by Cancer season. So I'm, you know, I'm flowing. I'm flowing. Sag, wow. The 5 of Swords. I was not expecting that. But we'll get into it. The 5 of Swords. Okay. The Fool and the 4 of Pentacles. Damn. You know what this reminds me of, Sag? It feels like what that's saying when they say, you know, like when you're about to turn that curve and get a blessing or have that new beginning, like there's always something, or there's like, okay, because the 5 of Swords is a pretty intense card. That's a little intense, so we'll see. It's the challenge. The challenge is the 7 of Swords. King of Wands. Guidance is the Hermit card, and the 10 of Swords. That's fucking crazy, because 10 of Swords on the bottom. That's crazy because you just see me bring attention to my arm. I had felt something like prick or something. It was like a stabbing feeling, and that made me feel like some of you might feel betrayed or stabbed in the back. And then I saw this card at the bottom that just confirmed. Now, I don't know if that's true or if that's you perceiving that. You know, I don't know if that's the actual thing that's happening. All right. But 4 of Swords, yeah, it could be what you think is going on, if not the actual thing. So let's see. Tell me more about the 5 of Swords, if you will. The Lovers. Yeah. 3 of Cups. The 6 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. I don't feel like it's necessarily bad for you, Sag. I mean, it could be bittersweet, but it feels like there's elevation happening for you. I feel like there's leveling up. There's a glow up for you. It reminds me of more money, more problems. Like new levels, new devils. You know, and it's honestly giving the message to Sag that like not everybody will like you, and that's okay. That's life. That's how it happens. But there will be people also, the lovers, who feel like soulmates, who feel like your soul tribe, who feel like you don't have to try harder. You know. Okay. Clarify the Seven of Swords. It feels intense, Sag. I'm not gonna lie. Like the energy feels fluctuating as I'm in it, so you could feel moody. These next 7 to 8 days. We're in a Cancer new moon lunar cycle, so I mean, you know. Ooh. But yeah, Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords. I think, you know, Sag, the challenge is really framing your perspective in a way where you don't take it too personally. Okay, Knight of Cups to the Swords. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, the Sun, the Three of Cups. You might be seeing who's like really in your corner. Who you can really call a friend. Like the truth of your bonds and friendships. And it's like it's being driven. It's like happening because some of you are being catapulted into more spotlight, into being seen more. Who's that? Hey, T. Clarify the Hermit here from a Sag. Jeez. The Moon. Oh my God. This is fucking intense, Sag. Like, I was not expecting this. I love that. I love, like, just flowing into the energy and just seeing what comes out. And whatever this is, I mean, it's purposeful. It has to happen, obviously. Clarify the Moon. Woo! Yeah, all right. And the High Priestess here and the Queen of Swords. You know, the best thing for you to do, Sag, might be to be very introspective about whatever this is. It feels like a shift, right? And remember, your new moon card said, instead of trying harder, try differently. None of these guidance cards are very action-oriented, right? You have the Moon, which is the ruler of the Cancer new moon, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So, you know. You have the Hermit, you have the High Priestess. Those are not action-oriented cards. All right? And the Two of Pentacles out here. I don't think that there's a lot that you can do or that you need to do. I think this is more inner, okay, as things are shifting around you. Remember, so this is very, it's like getting very deep for you guys. So within, so without. These things that you feel shifting around you that, yes, might be painful, are only a result of the inner work that you have been doing. So just know that in a way, you've ushered this change in. Your higher self has ushered in these shifts that are happening around you, which is why I say don't take it personal. Okay? Queen of Swords in the World. Okay. Give me one for that new moon card for them. I feel like y'all just had one of the deepest readings so far. the King of Swords here and the Three of Swords. Whatever these things are that are shifting, okay? These are connections, things, relationships, jobs, whatever, that you had to strive in. This is the same thing I feel like I was just telling who's before you, Scorpio or Libra. So this is like you, your higher self, making the decision to not do that, even if it's not a conscious thing, even if it's not you saying like, you know what, I'm going to cut this off because I feel like I'm trying to prove myself in this, or no, when you do the inner shadow work, it automatically starts to close out those contracts that are running in the background, like programs that you have that run in the background on your computer and stuff that you just, or apps on your phone, right? They just run in the background, like your phone sends you the notification like, hey, do you want to stop this? Like, it's just running, like, you know, you don't even know. That's what this feels like. This is very deep, Sag. So take it easy. I feel like that's why you have these guidance cards, the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Moon. This shift is very aligned, but that doesn't mean that it might not be emotional and it might not be painful for you, okay, emotionally. It is aligned. I think this is beautiful. But we're living a human experience, right? We incarnated to feel and live as humans. So take it easy. All right. If you need some clarity in this live, check the description box. All right. There are tiers to book, so you can see how deep you want to go. But there are also some summer offers that I have down there. Those are pre-recorded and spend a little bit more time in your reading. So just see if there's anything down there that resonates for you at this time, Sag. I appreciate you. All right. Let's get set up for Capricorn. And actually, you know what, before I set up for Capricorn, before I get your timestamp on here and it's wrong, I need to take a quick restroom break. So there's that. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for your patience. Oh, not my dress getting stuck on the chair, child. Thank you guys for your patience. All right, let's make sure we're still good. All right, Cappy. All right, let's get your timestamp now. All right, here we go, Capricorn. This new moon is going to be in your opposite sign, Cancer. So if you happen to be a Capricorn rising, that means it's in your relationship house. So just good to know. Relationships of all kind. All right, let's see. Not me getting a heat alert as I come into your reading, Capricorn. Be careful out there in the heat. Why is everybody getting this? Why? You have, oh my God, create space for dreams that inspire your reality. You know what? I'm actually not that shocked because Jupiter's in Cancer, and this is where we're having the new moon, which means this moon is conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. So I'm actually not surprised, actually, when I think about it. I'm not surprised that this is coming out in everybody's reading. A lot of people's reading, Capricorn. Like, it came out in a lot of people's reading today, and I still have 5 more signs to do. Okay, so let's see. King of Swords in reverse with the Temperance card. So already I'm hearing, Capricorn, make sure you're not overcommitting this week. Your health is going to be very important. Saturn, your ruler, whether you're Capricorn, Sun, Moon, right, whatever, Saturn is the ruler, Capricorn, and it is squaring this new moon. So be mindful of what you are agreeing to take on. Okay, because again, Jupiter conjunct this new moon is very expansive, but squaring Saturn and Neptune, are you being real about what you can handle? And your new moon card is create space for dreams that inspire your reality. And Temperance, the card of healing, moderation, is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and the Hermit card. Okay, so do these things take you out of your peace? Okay, you got to be mindful too, okay? Because Mercury is about to go retrograde. Mercury is about to station retrograde in a little bit, where we're going to be reviewing some things. Challenge. The challenge, literally the devil. And the devil is associated with Capricorn here, okay? And then you have the Six of Swords. Let's see. What's the guidance for Capricorn? Ooh, the Knight of Swords. Yeah. I think you are maybe going to have to be a bit more vocal, okay? This next 7 to 8 days. And as this Cancer lunar cycle unfolds, I think you're going to have to be a bit more vocal about protecting your peace, about what you need in order to do that. So that means really enforcing your boundaries. Yeah. That would be the Seven of Wands. That energy that I just described would be the Seven of Wands. The Four of Pentacles now is also Capricorn energy. And the Four of Pentacles, you see how she's like holding those things very tightly. And a lot of times for me, the Four of Pentacles can represent survival mode or our basic needs. Okay, and with the Seven of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, the challenge being the devil, you need to make sure that you are even just putting your basic needs are not a luxury. Like, that's what I'm hearing, Capricorn. Having your basic needs fulfilled, rest, sleep, food, you know, having the eating, like, those are not a luxury. That's just, those are birthrights. Like, you should have that. You should grant yourself that. Yeah, confirmation on that. The Two of Pentacles, that's another Capricorn card. Like, it's not up for debate. It's not anything to contemplate, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Three of Swords, you only hurt yourself with that in the Five of Cups, and I feel like you've been noticing that, and that's what's coming to your attention this week. You're seeing the result of that, and where you do need to create more space for yourself. Here we go, Ace of Cups. I'm hearing who's gonna love me. You know, so a lot of you, oh, I get that. Okay. That's very real to feel that, Capricorn. A lot of you feel like, well, if I stop, like if I, then who's gonna do it? Then who? Okay. Okay. Touche, Capricorn. I get it. I get that. So let's clarify. Clarify the devil. Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, they're going to challenge you on that thinking. Okay. The Hermit. Yep. Okay. Tell me about that. Yep. And the Four. I know. I'm just like, yep. Yeah, I see it. And the Eight of Swords. They're going to challenge you on that, Capricorn. And not in a way like, don't feel worried about that. I think it's going to challenge you to have more compassion for yourself. 111 on the time. This energy is going to challenge you to have more compassion for yourself, because that's the only reason I feel like you go this hard, or you think that your basic needs are some luxury that you have to earn or something. Something about this next 7 to 8 days, something about this new Cancer lunar cycle that is unfolding is going to get you to have more compassion for yourself. And that's going to create the space for the what is it? Create space for the dreams that inspire your reality, Capricorn. You know, I just had a thought. Like I said, Saturn is your ruler. Saturn is squaring this new moon, which is conjunct Jupiter. It could be that, you know, the things that other people want to do, all this expansion and putting all this on your plate, that you're the one. Saturn's your ruler. You're squaring the new moon. That you're the one who's putting a stop to it. Knight of Swords. Swiftly, maybe a little bit assertive. Okay? Hierophant. I'm hearing serious inquiries only. So some of you, this is as simple as like upping your clientele or having a boundary of like, you know what, I'm not taking anything under this, or this is my new cap or something. For some of you, it's as mundane as that. Clarify. Yep. Knight of Swords, Strength card, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you are raising the price on like your energy and what you are going to give it to. You're raising the price on that, and some of you quite literally, you're raising your prices, you're raising your fee. You're creating space for dreams that inspire your reality. Okay, hold on. For those of you, so that's a specific message. I'm sorry, I was trying to ground it and get it in. For those of you who are feeling like, well, I can't do that, you know, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it for me or whatever? Spirit is saying, start saying yes to more things for you, like just for you, that just benefit you. Just you. Only you. Like, okay, like if it's not harming somebody or intentionally, right? Because sometimes we could do things unintentionally that we don't know is somebody's feeling. So it's not your problem. It's just not your problem. That's just all that other extra burden that you, in responsibility that you feel like you have to take on. So Spirit is saying, just start there. Start saying yes to more things for you, just you. All right, Capricorn, because what you're saying is real. I feel that energy. That's real. That's real. So, you know, I can't say nothing to that. That's real. So try and start there. All right, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. If you'd like to book a live reading for this live, check the description box below. There are tiers, so you can see how deep you want to go for this week. And then there are also summer solstice offers down there as well. If you want to go a little bit deeper and spend a little bit more time with your reading, those are pre-recorded, and I will get those out to you within 24 hours. All right, I appreciate you, Capricorn. I pray those messages find you well or helpful and healing in some kind of way. All right, happy new moon too, in case I don't see y'all tomorrow. Okay, let me put that I'm on Aquarius. Also, you know what, when you guys come in, like, what's your zodiac sign? Put it in the chat. What's your zodiac sign? Whether it's your rising, your sun, your moon, whatever you want to share. Your Mars, shit, I don't care. What are your signs? What are your placements? What's the energy in here? Like, who are you guys? All right, Aquarius. Let's get to Aquarius. Okay. Oh, okay. Now my lemon water sticking to the card. T is an Aquarius sun, a Taurus moon, and a Libra rising. Nice. Okay, thank you for sharing. Cool. I am an Aquarius moon, so we have that. All right, let's see for Aquarius. What's your new moon card? Okay, Aquarius, you're bringing some new energy. All right. It says have confidence that you can make progress. I like that. Ooh, that, me just saying I like that just brought me into a song. That's Janelle Monáe. That song, I like that, which in a nutshell is just about her really standing 10 toes down on her being different, on the things that she likes, on realizing like that's a blessing, you know, that she's different, that she could be called weird, whatever it is. That's such a fucking Aquarius thing. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about that, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so now I have to see her zodiac. Give me one sec. Janelle Monáe. Zodiac sign. Let's just see. She's a Sag. I can see that too. I can see that too. So that's very interesting though that that song comes up. Okay, have confidence that you can make progress. Some of you could be a very different type of artist as well, you know. Okay. They're referencing Pluto being in your sign. So something that you're doing, something about what you're in right now is very revolutionary for you and the collective. So like in the sense of because you know Aquarius rules the 11th house naturally. So you naturally have an association to the broader collective, to the people. Like y'all are the future, you know, in a sense. Okay. I believe that children are our future. Not me hearing that. Shout out to Whitney. Okay, the Hermit in reverse, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords. Not me hearing that. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. That's the Hermit in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Take it easy, Aquarius. What's the challenge? Why am I hearing that? Okay, yeah, you guys might have to be a bit more communicative or something. Like you talking to a lot of people, maybe you feel obligated to, or something that you feel like you have to do, or you're in a situation that's like requiring you to do that, like work or something. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it could very much be like a work obligation, you know. Okay. King of Wands and the Devil. I'm getting heavy, like I don't want to be here vibes. Can I go? Okay. What's the guidance? The Ten of Cups. And the Fool. Interesting. Okay, so a deeper message is kind of coming through. Okay, so I get that you might be quite literally outside, but it doesn't mean that you have to come outside of yourself. Like there's this energy of kind of like staying anchored within. Although you might be rubbing shoulders with a lot of people, very communicative, talking. I'm hearing politicking, I don't know, some of you might be networking or something like that. There's this vibe of like staying true to yourself, okay? Remembering like the work that you've done on yourself, the shadow work, who you are at your core, okay? Clarify the Hermit in reverse, please. Yeah, Death card in reverse, Strength card. Okay. Because there could be some themes that's coming in, Aquarius, of things like from your past or an old identity that you no longer resonate with. Okay? Which takes me back to, you guys could be in a setting where you're around people, and for some of you it might just happen in real time, where you're in a group setting, you're around people, could be friends, could be comrades, could be co-workers, and you realize like there's a mismatch of energy, there's a disconnect, you no longer resonate, you don't resonate, or something like that. Okay, one more. Yep, there it is. That's literally what I just said, the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. I think in a place where you once emotionally resonated. And, ooh, okay, I see. The Tower and the Chariot, okay. Because it could feel like, for some of you, this was like some type of work obligation or a contract, or you said, okay, I'm going to work with these people, or okay, you told someone, yeah, okay, we're going to work together, or we're going to do this, or this is our plan moving forward. But something about that could feel very challenging this week, or feel, like I said, misaligned. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles in reverse for Aquarius. The 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's like seeing that something's not going to work out, and me tying it into your new moon card, right? Your new moon card, Aquarius, that have confidence that you can make progress. It might be, Aquarius, I'm not gonna lie, that you thought you needed some type of alliance, some type of connection, some type of like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost giving, okay, they're giving me an example. I love when they do that because I can clarify the energy that I'm trying to explain. The example they're giving me is someone who they wanted so bad to be signed to a record label, a mainstream record label, and it's like maybe they get that opportunity, they get that conversation, they get that meeting with the boss, with the executive, with the talent scout, whatever, and something about it is like, damn, I wanted this, but it ain't gelling. Something doesn't feel right. And if it's anything that I have been stressing and trying to live myself as well to you guys, is that we are in a season, this new world that we're in, where you gotta go with that. You have to go with that inner feeling, that intuition, because your two eyes might not be seeing the thing yet, but our intuitions have gotten so many upgrades as we have transitioned into this new world. You're feeling the things, your antenna, your spiritual antennas are picking up on the things before your physical eyes see it, before you see the physical proof in the 3D. You have to build that trust with yourself. So that's what this feels like. Like you might not necessarily see something physically, proof, evidence, right? But you feel a misalignment, okay? That was a lot of words. Yeah, the 2 of Cups here. It could even be that if there was like a big group or a collaboration, that it gets smaller. Okay, I'm hearing, and then there were 2. Yeah, 2 of Swords here, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords. Yeah, and the Fool. Plans change, excuse me. And the Star. That's Aquarius. All right, clarify the 10 of Cups for Aquarius's guidance here. The Moon in reverse. Plans change, and some of them you don't see coming. Okay, the Moon in reverse. I'm hearing, yeah, I'm hearing some, make you feel some type of way. So yeah. It could fuck with you a little bit, Aquarius, emotionally. Like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. But again, the high priestess with the 10 of cups, that Piscean energy, and the north node is in Pisces. You have got to go with that feeling. You have got to go with that gut intuition. It's telling you something that your physical eyes, they can't see it yet. Hasn't made its way to the 3D yet, but your higher self is picking up on it, okay? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something might take a little bit longer. You might perceive it to be that way without this alliance or whatever this is that is falling through. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, Aquarius, have no doubt about it that whatever work you're putting in, it's going to pay off. You don't need someone. You don't need a connect. You don't need an alliance or a partnership. I understand why we might think that's helpful and things like that. Okay. Yeah, but the Empress. And furthermore, I'll leave you with that. What they're saying, Aquarius, is that if you attracted that, the Empress, Wheel of Fortune, it's only a matter of time before something even better lands in your lap that actually feels aligned, and you'll feel that difference. All right, so that's what I have for you. That was like, yeah. That was a lot, Aquarius. A lot of information came out for you guys. I love that for you. So I pray those messages find you well or helpful, healing. If you would like a live reading here, just check the description box down below. There are tiers so you can see how deep you want to go for the week ahead. And there are also some more extended readings that are pre-recorded. The turnaround time for those is 24 hours. T says, girl, thank you. Absolutely no problem. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's get to Pisceans. Let me get some lemon water. I've been on the lemon water, guys. I've been on the lemon water. It has been very helpful with bloating and things like that. So I've been trying to drink less coffee. Yes. Okay, Pisceans. Let's put in the chat what we're on for you guys. Okay, let's get your timestamp, Pisces. All right, Pisces, so we got a new moon in your fellow sister water sign, Cancer. Okay. So if you are a Pisces rising, then this new moon's going to trine you. Okay. Ooh, okay. Your card just slid on out. All right. You have the new moon card saying, be still and listen. Your heart will hear what it needs. This is the first time this one came out today too, Pisces. Bringing in some new energy. Okay. Be still and listen. Your heart will hear what it needs. Let's see from my Pisceans. Okay. All right, you got the 10 of Wands, Pisces. With the High Priestess. It's already connecting, right? Your new moon card says, be still and listen. Your heart will hear what it needs. The High Priestess is you. Okay, that's Pisces. And with the 10 of Wands there, like, you kind of already know what needs to be released or what you need to let go of, right? Because the 10 of Wands is a pressure point. Like, she can't hold any more wands. Something has to go. Like I always say with the 10 of Wands, for me, it's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Where's the Judge? Oh, okay. We'll take that Ace of Cups. Put those back. Guidance is the 9 of Swords. Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay, Eight of Swords. I was about to say there's like anxiety here, Pisces, about something, about how something's gonna go. The message I'm getting though with the Chariot here, there's this energy of like all you can do is move forward. All you can do is just keep going. All you can do is just press on. Like that's the theme that I'm getting coming through. Okay, clarify the Ten of Wands. The Two of Swords. Ooh, okay. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords in reverse. All right, I feel like this is and the Tower. Pisces, this could be very literal, very financial for you guys. Okay, very mundane. There could be some type of like communication that comes in about money, about something physical, okay, in your tangible world. That is maybe reaching some type of culmination or will as this lunar cycle unfolds, which could come to a head or culmination at the Capricorn full moon. Okay, because if we're having a Cancer new moon, then in about 2 weeks we're going to have the Capricorn full moon, which I think is like July 10th, just as a date for reference for you guys, because I feel like it's important. Okay. And as I said that, the Chariot is Cancer. Who's Cancer's opposite? Capricorn. Okay, so this is where we are right now. Cut the deck again in the moon. This is literally where we are right now. The Cancer new moon. Like you just cannot make it up. Okay. All right. But it feels like something is reaching possibly a breaking point, a culmination. And you're having to make a decision about it. And it is a pressure point. I do feel like it's pressurized because of the Ten of Wands. Okay? The Ten of Wands is like, can't go any further. Like something has to give. And the Tower is here. So I do feel like it's pressurized. Okay? Now, something about this next 7 to 8 days, because that's what we're referencing, could bring that to your attention. So it could start to build over this next 2 weeks or so, right? As we get to the Capricorn full moon. Because that is also a part of this Cancer new moon lunar cycle. The full moon is a part of that lunar cycle. Okay, so it's all connected. Okay, clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. Whew. And the Emperor in reverse. Okay, Pisces, something about this feels like it's not in your control. Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And it's not something that you can turn a blind eye to. What's the guidance for that with the Nine of Swords? Yep, yeah. Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Two of Wands. Seven of Cups in reverse. Very interesting, especially as I have been like looking over the energy for you guys. And when we had that, literally like last week, it hasn't even been a week yet, when Jupiter squared Neptune exactly, I need for you guys to watch that video of the guidance for you guys, because it was a lot about realizing like something about a fantasy and like having to really get real about something, really get clear about something. And I'm not gonna lie, Pisces, this feels like that. Okay, let's start with the guidance, because with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords, that's what I'm saying. That's what I felt in the beginning, is like the only thing that you can do is move forward. The only thing that you can do is face something head on, because the Two of Wands is Aries energy. And with the Seven of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse is not something you can turn a blind eye to. It's not something that you can like fantasize and be dreamy about, at least not for now. Okay, it has to be something that with the Two of Wands, they want you to approach it with a plan. approach it with leadership. Two of Wands, that's Aries. That's the first decan of Aries. Yeah, because something about this, especially with the Emperor in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like it could be like from an authority figure or like a boss, a landlord. I'm just trying to throw things out there. Okay. Yeah, so make sure that I would say the main thing that I'm getting with this Pisces is like you do not, this is not something you throw on the back burner, because then Nine of Swords, then you'll be in that energy later, worrying, stressing. You'll have anxiety. Not even, they're saying no, not later. You'll have anxiety if you avoid this thing, or you know, I don't know, pretend it's not there. Okay, let's get one last card for you, Pisces. Okay, the Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles. I'm glad we got that last card, because I feel like, because I was hearing the law is on your side, or like, and I feel like they're referencing Jupiter in Cancer for you guys. Like I said, your Pisces, Jupiter is going to trine you as it moves through Cancer if you're a Pisces rising. But anyways, something can be worked out. The Hierophant here, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like if you approach it with responsibility, Two of Wands, with a plan, with a, even if you don't know like what to do, just like get serious about whatever this thing is, and resolving it, or creating a plan around it, creating the steps to do whatever the thing is. Okay, something I feel like can be worked out. I'm hearing mitigation, and there might be even litigation, I don't know. With the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, a contract can be talked over, a contract can be signed, a new alliance can be formed, you can get backing from the government or whatever, I don't know, funding. Something can be worked out. Okay, so I'm getting that heavily. Yep, and to confirm that, cut the deck. King of Cups is there. Who's jumping around? You, the fish, the Pisces. All right, that's what I have for you, Pisces. That was an interesting breakdown of the energies for you guys. I pray that those messages find you well, are helpful, healing. All right, thank you for allowing me to read for you, trusting me with your energy. If you want to book a reading for this live, check the tiers down below so you can see how deep you want to go for this week ahead. And there's also some extended pre-recorded offers for the summer. Those, the turnaround time is 24 hours. All right, let's get ready for Aries. Aries, I'm hearing Spice Girls. I'm hearing, oh, tell me what you want, what I really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want, what I really, really, I wanna. Okay. If you wanna be my lover. All right, Aries, let's see. What is your new moon card? Because we have a new moon tomorrow in Cancer, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So a lot of these readings, new moon messages are coming out. Okay. For Aries. Create space for dreams that inspire your reality. I'm not surprised anymore that this card is coming out. Jupiter's in Cancer. And this new moon is literally ruled by the moon. And where this new moon is taking place is where Jupiter is now. So a lot of us are creating space for dreams that inspire our reality. I.e., creating space for the lives we actually want to live, not the lives we were told we had to, you know, to achieve status and like whatever the thing is. Okay. which is not bad, you know, but there's a multitude of ways which we've been seeing as we transition into the new world. There's a multitude of ways to achieve that, not just the one path that a lot of us were told. All right, so for whatever reason that just came out in your reading, Aries. Okay, let's see. What else for Aries? The Nine of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay, with the Three of Swords. So you guys are realizing you've been doing something a hard way. A harder way than you need to. It's not your fault. So have compassion for yourself. Because that's the way you thought it was supposed to be. So that's why that message came out for you guys. So a lot of you are breaking down status quos. Breaking away. Confirmation on that. The Two of Wands, Aries. Yup, and the Three of Swords. Yeah. A lot of you are breaking away from paths. Yup. Are breaking away from paths that you were told, right? That's that same thing that I was referencing at the beginning of your reading. Clarify the challenge here for Aries. The Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like a lot of you have been fighting this. The Sun, the Page of Wands. So I was getting that message, like your inner child or something has been fighting. And the Devil in reverse. The Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yep, I feel like for you guys, this is going to highlight something that you keep pushing off into the distance. Like, I'll do it. Or when I get this, I'll be this way. Or when I do that, I'll get... I think this next 7 to 8 days and this Cancer new moon lunar cycle is maybe going to push you to think about that a little bit differently. Ace of Swords. Or to see that you've been doing that by doing something the harder way. Because again, a lot of us coming out of this programming of like doing more and working harder means that you're going to get more love, you're going to get more recognition, you're going to get more success. Remember, those are birthrights, love, and all those things. They should not have to be earned. Yeah, yes, Nine of Wands in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you guys are realizing this week, Aries, where you can be conserving a whole lot more energy. Okay, some of you are having this realization with like work, the work that you do. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. And the Empress. Yep. For some of you, this could even be like complete, like you want to completely shift out of something that you do for work. But for a lot of you, this is just realizing like something has been done the hard way. And it's just because of conditioning and programming, like truly believing it had to be done that way. I have to do it the hard way. I have to do this. I have to do that. Has to be this way. Strength card in the Page of Wands. So honestly, I feel like a softening happening for you guys, Aries. Strength card, the Page of Wands, like you're getting the courage to actually explore outside of the hardship. Explore outside of that comfort zone, essentially, because the hardship has become a comfort zone for you. And it's like giving yourself permission to come outside of that, to enjoy life, to have an adventure, to, okay? Because the challenge is the Ten of Swords in reverse, to like put that pain in the past and keep it there. Clarify. Ten of Swords in reverse, please. The Chariot. The Knight of Cups. Right. Yeah, okay, I like this for you, Aries. And the King of Swords in reverse. I think it's a little challenging for you, especially with the Knight of Wands. Opportunities to get out, to have more fun could come very spontaneously and could come very quickly, which could be a little triggering for you. Okay. Clarify the Devil in reverse. Ultimately, I think it's good though. The Three of Swords. Oh, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the world in reverse. Yes, and the lovers. I think you are trying to enter into a new paradigm this week, Aries. One where, again, there is space for your dreams to create the reality that you want to live. And I think it's a little frightening for you, a little bit uncomfortable. But I think that I think this is good, and I think it's getting you out of your comfort zone. Yeah, the lovers, the Nine of Cups, and some of you might start to even explore things that you never would have tried and never would have known that you like those things or that you were into those things. Yeah. And at the root of this, right, I know all of that can sound very small, trivial, and mundane, but at the root of it, Aries, is you giving yourself permission to just soften, you know, to just live that soft life and to have softer experiences and to really believe, like, oh shit, like, it doesn't have to be hard. Like, I don't have to purposely choose the hard way, and that means that I'm more worthy of something. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. Okay. Some of you, they're giving me a message as I wrap up. Some of you, this could come now. Don't be surprised for some of you. This could come through something like unexpected at work. Like you're not able to do something at work. They say, hey, Aries, we don't need you to come in today or something like that. And that kind of triggers you a little bit, but in a sense it's a blessing. It frees up your time. It gives you more space. It gives you more time to rest. It gives you time to pour into yourself. You know, so if something like that happens, that's confirmation, okay, on this message. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I don't know why I want to call you Capricorn. Maybe you have some Capricorn placements. All right. I appreciate you guys. I pray those messages find you well, are helpful and healing. If you want to book a reading for this live, check the description. And there are also extended options down below. The turnaround time for those is 24 hours. So you can see down there, Aries, if there's something that resonates with you and where you are right now or what you need guidance on. All right, let's do Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's get your new moon card since the new moon is tomorrow, so that's definitely going to be a part of these readings. Okay. Your new moon card, Taurus, is instead of trying harder, try differently. I'm hearing we're ready to see you. We're ready to see you. Oh, let me update the chat. Okay. For Taurus. Oh, I love that. That's you. The Empress. Okay. That just confirmed your new moon card. Instead of trying harder, try differently. That is the Empress in a statement. She don't try hard at all, actually. She just is. Hers just presence, you know? Ace of Pentacles, it attracts everything that's on her level. Yeah, and it's always in perfect alignment. 10 of Cups. All you have to do is be you. That's what I'm hearing. You don't have to overstrive. The Sun, but that could be a challenge. Yeah, the Five of Swords. I'm hearing never too much. Maybe you thought that who you are and just being you was not good enough for something or someone. Please give me one card. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Cups here. Some of you, this is about a relationship or courtship. I don't know why I'm saying that, or dating. All right, and they're telling you to slow something all the way down with the Knight of Pentacles here. Slow it all the way down. What is that? Something so you know it's real. They're saying there's like a phrase before that, but I'm hearing clearly, so you know it's real. Okay, so they're asking you to slow something all the way down. Make sure that you're grounded in something. Make sure that you're showing up as your authentic self. All right, sometimes we don't know, you know, sometimes you don't know, because we can be affected by outside energies, and you know, just make sure that you're grounded in who you really are. God, tell me more about the Empress for Taurus. The Ace of Pentacles. The Strength card in reverse. Yeah, like really have the courage to be yourself. Have the courage to be yourself. Don't do anything that's outside of your morals. Confirmation, King of Pentacles, as Taurus on the bottom of the deck. Don't do anything that's outside of your values or your moral compass, especially not for material gain. Be mindful of that, at least. Ten of Cups in reverse. Anything that takes you out of that peaceful place, out of alignment with yourself, with your value system, is very important. Important. Two of Cups. That's alignment. Clarify the Sun. The Nine of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Ooh. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, yeah. Make sure you don't try to bend yourself, Taurus, or contort. Yeah, for attention. Six of Wands, because it will be fleeting. Ten of Swords, meaning it will only feel good for that moment. It will be like instant gratification. So if this is about a dating situation, which I'm getting strongly in the forefront, however, it could be any situation. That is why the Knight of Pentacles is here, to slow down. Make sure you're catching any red flags, or things that are just not right, or even catching things within yourself when you're coming outside of who you authentically are, when you're becoming ungrounded, when you are doing things that are outside of your value system, or becoming too numb. I'm hearing that, and I'm actually feeling like in my mouth a numb feeling. That's very weird. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles here, because then you're in too deep. Okay, they just kind of put that there, because when you're becoming numb or emotionally numb, or like, then like you're in too deep. So slow down and actually feel your feelings about a situation that you're in. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Also to make sure that something that you're dealing with is actually long-standing. Okay, the Star, does it align with your healed self? They're saying you won't know that if you're not presenting your healed self, your evolved self, which is your genuine self and who you authentically are. You won't know that if you're not presenting that to whoever this is, or to, I'm hearing, the people. All right. And I heard that when we started, right? Like, I'm ready to see you or something. So when you're seeing or presenting whatever this thing is, or you go on stage or whatever this is, make sure that you're showing up as authentically as possible. That you're not trying to like strive or earn. Yeah, the Devil. Yep, and the Queen of Swords. So they need you to slow down. Slow down so you can see the detail in something. Okay, Queen of Swords and Justice here. All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. And I'm feeling that energy in my head again. So yeah, just like slow down so things don't get cloudy and foggy, you know. And so like you feel like you're seeing things clearly. All right, that's what I have for you guys. If you want to book a reading for this live Taurus, look at the description box below for the information. There's also some summer solstice offers down there. Those are pre-recorded. We can spend a little bit more. I can spend a little bit more time in your reading, and the turnaround time for those is 24 hours. All right, let's get to Gemini, our last sign for today. Okay. Gemini. Sorry guys, I didn't want to yell in your ear. Oh, not your card. Okay, we're gonna work for it. We're gonna work for it, Gemini. Let's go. What's your card? Okay, I like. Be as gentle with yourself as you would with your friend, Gemini. Be as gentle with yourself as you would with your friend. That's an important message for this season, really. Compassion, you know, especially with ourselves. All right, let's see. Gemini, make sure you're getting rest. You know, you might be tired. And that could be what they mean as well. Okay. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you might be tired. Exerting a lot of energy. Some of y'all might be telling other people to rest, but you might need to rest, Gemini. You might need rest. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Confirmation on that. Nine of Swords is Gemini. Okay, tell me more. What's the challenge? Here. Judgment. The Ace of Swords. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I think this is about making a very clear decision about something. And not from a place of like survival. Like that's what I get with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse for Gemini. Confirmation on the decision. You have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Something you've probably already been contemplating. Eight of Cups in reverse. But I feel like you're still in it because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. So you're still contemplating about it. The Moon is here. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. And the Sun. But it's being illuminated. Okay. Your feelings about something I feel like are reaching a peak this week. Where you were confused or trying to figure something out. Clarify judgment. The Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing that old Alicia Keys song. I think I'm jealous of your girlfriend. Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Yeah, okay. It does feel like that. It feels like something could be a sting to your confidence. right? Or like how you feel about yourself, Gemini. And I'm not saying that whatever the thing is should make you feel that way or that is truthful, right? I'm saying like it just might be a personal trigger for you. Okay. All right. Okay. And what I mean by that, like, you can see the truth of something this week, right? And it's just, I feel like it's a realization that just comes to you. And it's something that you've been pondering on. It's something you've been thinking about. But I feel like as the realization comes to you, there's this, like, light bulb. There's this, like, how could I not see? Or, like, what? Like, what? You know? And I think that's where this be as gentle with yourself as you will with your friend. I feel like that's where that comes in for you, Gemini. Two of Pentacles in the world. I'm hearing like, how was that like ever an option? You know what I'm saying? So this feels like you noticing something in retrospect in the present moment, like you looking back and seeing, I'm seeing like somebody replay something in their head and like connecting dots and putting pieces together. They are referencing Scooby-Doo. Like how they solve the mystery and they get the clues, right? And they look back and they're like, so it was Mr. John, and oh my God, so that was you, and that was in the mask in the bakery shop. And like, that's crazy. Look at this card that just fell out, the Fool in reverse. Like, fool no more. You're a fool no more to something that just fell out. That's crazy. Wow, the Ace of Swords. Wow, 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 wow. That's it. Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords, Five of Swords. You're realizing something in retrospect, and you're standing on that clarity, because one thing that I keep hearing is like, you can't unsee what you've seen. The clarity that you now have. It's like opening your third eye. Y'all know, like, once you open your third eye, it's just like you just cannot close it. The realizations that you've had and like the way you view the world is just like the point of no return, you know. That's what this feels like. It feels liberating. But yeah, see, Page of Swords again. It's like it's like that review though. It's like you're reviewing things, clear seeing, clairvoyance, right? So a lot of you are like reviewing something. You're going back visually and you're piecing it together. Oh my God, I missed that and this, and like you are, the veil is lifting on something for you. Last card for Geminis. Yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. So you're putting a stop to something because of this clarity. Something cannot go on anymore. And the Six of Swords, you are getting away from it. And now that you have this clarity, it's like mentally over time, this will start to clear from your space. Confirmation. Cut the deck, and there you go. The Lovers. That's Gemini. Okay, so that's where we're gonna wrap it then. So that's what I have for you guys. For those of you who are gonna see this after the live, I don't even know if you'll see the end of this, so but anyway, I'm still gonna plug it there. There are still summer solstice offers in the description box on the community page. You can see how to book those. Those are pre-recorded. The turnaround time for them is 24 hours. And those will be open for the month of June. All right, so make sure you get it in. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your Mars day with me. Give me some time and I will have everything time stamped. Again, I appreciate your time. I pray these messages find you guys well, are helpful, healing. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. I do not take it lightly. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.